resumed.
Hello everybody, welcome to game number 3 between none other than Storm8 and Zynga here for the After Hours Gaming League. This is week number 6, and it's 1-1 tied up. Both these teams neck and neck at the moment. We have two Terran players sent out to try to duke it out. Who's going to be playing, Rifkin?
In the lower left corner of the map, it is the blue Terran playing for Storm8. I'm going to say his name so poorly. It is Uberdabing.
Uberdabing, yeah. Now, in the top right spawn location, we have Zynga's I Make a Marine.
Yeah, we've got like the most accented players. We've got Borat versus Beerfest down here. I mean, this is going to be... You're going to hear a lot of blue Terran and red Terran, I think, coming out when we're referring to the player names for this particular game.
Or Uber and Marine.
Now, what's going to kill me, and I'm dead serious about this, if our red Terran player, I Make Marine, goes Mech Penguin, I'm just going to quit out of this game, is what it comes down to.
Alright, I'll get my solo casting hat on, because this is Heart of the Swarm Terran, Rifkin.
Just like, take my headset off, walk away, drop the mic.
Oh god, Rifkin, this is not starting well for you. He's going gas first.
I know, I see that, but I hold hopes that could be Banshees. So, I don't know, Penguin. I'm not counting this out just yet.
Banshees are mechanical units, just saying.
Yeah, but you can go Marines behind Banshees. Whereas if you go Mech, you're pretty dedicated to Mech.
Oh, Rifkin, this is going to be Proxy Reaper.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, right now in Heart of the Swarm, it's kind of like you see the proxy racks, you're like, okay, Wings of Liberty mindset, it's just going to be Marines, no problem, build a bunker at the front. Suddenly Reaper is...
Yeah, we have a Korean player that we just picked up on My Insanity. His name is Kim Tae-won. And he sent me a replay of him playing against Next Legend. And he went 5 racks Reaper, and he proxied 3 of the Raxes, and he just won.
That's pretty ridiculous, but I mean the cool thing about this is to scouting eyes, to Uberding, or how do you say this?
Uberding?
Uberdabing. Sorry. He sees the 1 racks at home and he sees the gas and he thinks like this looks kind of standard. I mean you can count the SCVs, but a lot of people at the casual gameplay level they don't do stuff like that. So
and he's only missing 1 SCV as well, so I mean it's not even that easy to spot, even if you're good at counting SCVs.
Yeah, I mean this is actually really cool. Now we don't have him making Marines, but we do have making Reapers, and I'll accept that. I'll allow. They're basically Marines with wings, or I guess jetpacks in this situation.
And he is going to go double Reapers here, so this is going to do a ton of damage if Uberdubbing is not ready for this. And he is going factory.
And he's going for an add-on. No more Marines being produced. Only 2 of them. Oh, Penguin.
And you have to. Oh no! Oh, he's scouting it. He thinks something is up. This is. Wow, nice.
That's actually some pretty precise scouting, yeah.
And he sees it coming, but I mean, at this point, it's not like he's going to catch it super early. It's going to be hard for him to react to this accordingly with 1 Reaper on the way.
Well, the thing is, there's at least 30 game seconds, if not more, before anything's going to be on the field. He's not going to cancel the reactor. He's just going to go for it. That factory's going to pump out a Hellion as soon as it can, but the reality is two Reapers. They can do so much damage. If he gets a bunker up here too, Penguin. Oh my god, the bunker supply depot is down.
Oh, this is actually nice micro from him here. He is going to save 1 of the Reapers, and that will regenerate all of its health over time.
Yeah, the combat
He's already got 2 Marine kills. There's nothing really here to help hold this off at this point in time, and they're starting to regenerate health.
Yeah, 2 Marines are about to pop from this. He wants to get away from this to get into those SCV lines. There we go, more Reapers are on the way, but I mean, 2 Marines, again, they can't really compete. They're going to pick off 1 of these Reapers, no question about it, but the other one's going to get away scot-free.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of damage here. He didn't kill as many SCVs as he would have wanted to, though.
No, but they
he
all
has a lot of them very low.
Line. And ooh, a little bit of missing control. That second Reaper does get it killed. However, he's still left with 2 Reapers.
Holy god, this 1 Reaper has 5 health. What a veteran.
And the thing is, you gotta keep in mind, like, that was like 7 SCVs pulled just to try and deal with this. Now, there are Hellions, and Hellions don't just... Reapers don't straight up beat Hellions the way they used to. They don't have that bonus versus light, but with enough of them, you're gonna do a lot of damage, get out, heal, come back, and finish the job.
Yeah, especially with the ability to heal. And we have 2 more Raxes finishing behind this, so it looks like I Make Marine does want to go into 1 base play from here. But with 4 Reapers,
oh man,
this is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage with the proper micro. And there we go, he is going to split them nicely. Marines are already down.
Oh, he's got to be careful,
and,
the Hellions.
Oh boy, 1 Hellion goes down, Rifkin. This is looking very, very bad for our blue Uberdubbing.
Yeah, I Make Marine, he's pulling the SCVs now. He's got to do something to help support this. The Marine alone can't handle his 5 health remaining. And I mean, this is kind of one of those situations where you gotta think, like, what can I do other than have played this better from the start? Now, he's not down and out yet. 2 more Hellions are about to pop, and of course, Reapers being light units do take a bit of damage from Hellions, but there we go. frying one of them alive, setting the jetpack on fire. Ironically
Oh
enough.
man, look at the guy with orange health. 10 kills. What a boss.
Yeah, let's check the actual work count. 8 workers have been picked off at this point. And in a mirror matchup where one player is on one base, that's actually a significant win. Now we do finally have Banshees maybe about to come out for Uber Deving. He's got a lot of gas, Penguin, but not many minerals.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for him. He has a Banshee on the way, but he doesn't really have the minerals to get Cloak or anything like that that'll really help supplement the Banshee. He does have more more Reapers on his doorstep, though.
But those Hellions.
So it's a lot to do quite a bit of damage. But the splash doesn't quite land. There we go.
And unfortunately, the 10-kill Reaper does die. Rest in peace, man.
Oh, man, that makes me sad.
Let's check this out. We've been so focused on what's going on here. What's Make Marine done behind this? He's got a lot of workers, 25 to 20 of his opponent. He's got several barracks up at home, plus the one on the offense. I mean, he's set up to recover from this.
He's actually gotten himself also pretty hardcore supply blocked, Rifkin, but he is fixing that with three supply depots on the way. And he actually is getting a missile turret as well. He doesn't want to die to any sort of Banshee shenaniganry. And, I mean, actually looking at the resources lost tab, Uber Deving is not that far behind, just because you have to remember that each Reaper is 50 gas, but he has lost the 8 workers that his opponent has not at this point, and there's still 4 Reapers on the field.
Yeah, but with that Banshee coming out, these Reapers are becoming less and less of a threat. Not only does a Banshee do a smack ton of damage, the Reapers can't hit it. Marauder's going to be out.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, actually, it's funny enough, Reapers kind of destroy Marauders now with Micro. Yeah.
Yeah, and he will actually show us that right there. Reaper's even getting out. One of those guys, man, this heal ability is helping so much this game.
I know, it's really nice, but he's going to get caught by these Hellions if he's not careful.
Here comes the Banshee into the main as well, Rifkin. And it is in range of sight from the missile turret, but the missile turret's not shooting it just yet. Does eat one shot there, trying to micro his way around, able to pick off another couple of SCVs. Really nice micro coming out of Uber Deving on this Banshee, just making sure it doesn't die to that missile turret. Not really taking any damage on it so far. Moves a little bit too close here. He's got to be careful. He is going to...
14 health remaining. Another missile turret coming down. No use of those Reapers right now. I guess he's focused on trying to shut this Banshee down. He does not want to lose any more workers to this.
He's doing pretty well, actually. With this command center coming on up, he's going to be a... actually, he'll not be behind in the orbital command timing either, since Uber Deving is actually opting to float his orbital expansion first before morphing it. So I make Marines in a pretty good position, but actually, funnily enough, this game has evened itself out quite nicely.
Yeah, a lot of harassment coming out of these Reapers, but really in the end they didn't get a lot of worker heals. They got some, don't get me wrong, but they didn't get enough to really cripple his opponent into submission.
Absolutely true, Rifkin. And I mean, of course, the Banshee was able to do almost as much by itself as well.
Yeah, but now there's so many turrets up at this point. I mean, you gotta think of that's a lot of minerals spent on turrets, but they're absolutely necessary.
Yeah, but I mean, on the other hand, like, the Banshee got 3 worker kills, and it forced all those turrets, so that's definitely a nice investment. Oh, the Reapers are going to be able to pick off a Hellion here, maybe. Very, very low on health. Is that Oh my god, there's a lot of Hellions coming back for them, though, man. It's like the gang of Hellions.
Well, he's going to get in here and try and do some worker damage before getting out. Unfortunately, targeting down the refinery.
And Shiver leaves the game. Just sick of seeing
a
Reapers,
little
man.
too cold on Howling Peak for Shiver.
Oh!
Alright, well, so...
Now, we are seeing, actually, this is a nice trade against these Hellions going down.
Yeah, he even picked off one of the Hellions.
Oh, and he actually focused down workers there as well. Very, very nicely played.
Yeah, he turned that from 8 workers killed into 16, so I mean, really nicely done. Now I hear a Marine firing at something. What is it? It's shooting its own refinery, I guess? Now the refinery is burning because of the miscontrol from that one Marine? What?
He's not repairing it, Ripkid, he's not repairing it! Oh no, he may have like right-clicked on it to try to repair it, and instead
but
just
harvesting.
To mine.
Yeah. Okay, well that's gonna be an awkward death of a refinery. There we go.
There we go.
Too weird, man. Too weird.
This game is very strange. I will just put that out there. We have Stim going to be finishing up for I Make Marine pretty soon here. Tanks are also in production now for Uber Dabbing. And, well, looks like the Hellions can't really do all that much damage here. They do take a couple of shots on the Marines, but he will not be able to push on through there. Actually, I like this. I Make Marine is repositioning his units so the Marauders are in front now, so if the Hellions poke on back, they won't be able to do that much damage to the Marines.
Yeah, worker counts also even out while this is going on. I really like...
not going mech.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I really like that he's chosen to go bio with this. Now, the thing that's kind of funny is when you go mech in Heart of the Swarm, Hellbats are so good at soaking up all that tank fire. But right now, ironically enough, we don't really have tanks out of either of these players yet. I mean,
yeah,
TPT
Uber Dubbing is the only one really making any at this point, and the tank count's not that high yet. He's got, let me just check. Yeah, he only has the second one finishing up right now.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, the tanks in... Like, TVT is all about the tanks, man. Regardless of how good your Bioforce is, if your opponent's got, like, 5 tanks sieged up... Oh, no, Penguin. Hold that thought. Look at this. We got a drop coming into the main. There's a... Oh, the turret's going to pick off one of these medevacs before it's finished unloading.
Actually, he will be able to unload a little bit of it first, and most importantly, the tank will be able to unload and siege up in the main.
Now, he's got to be careful with the tank fire, because... Oh, no, actually, some Hellions are just walking up into the main. I don't know. Make Marine is severely out of position right now.
He was able to pick up the 2 Banshees at the natural, which is a nice little win for him here. Question is, how much will he be able to pick up with this tank? Nice, he moves forward and he actually focuses the tank down first.
Ooh,
nice done by iMake Marine.
A little graveyard here now for these units.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, losing that medevac as well, not a good trade at all, as we can see reflected in the resources here.
I like how he's mining with 13 workers off 1 gas in his main. Oh my, that'll hurt his income quite a bit.
Oh no. Oh no. And the thing is, because of the way the refinery is positioned, it's not easy to see that. He's really got to pay attention. Oh gosh.
I have lost games before. Well, I remember one game very specifically where I lost because I maxed out, and after some harass, I maxed out, and I just had a really small army, and I couldn't realize why. And then I realized I had 69 guys on a gas geyser.
Well, we got almost the polar opposite happening down here for Uber Dabbing. He doesn't have any of his refineries fully saturated at the moment. Only just now putting them into natural. And I mean, that reduced gas.
Reaper moving on in the natural now, actually. Speaking of the natural.
Well, the thing is, like...
Already getting a kill. Actually, this Reaper's doing pretty well. He's
also drawn the army back. Now we have the engage of the Marauders, catching several of these Marines away from the large part of the army. Tanks are going to siege up, but these Marauders can just stim right into them, Penguin. This is looking scary.
He is going to eat quite a few shots, though. And Uberdabing getting a better engagement than it looked like he would at the beginning, but it looks like iMake Marine will be able to actually turn this in his favor and pick off the rest of these units.
Yeah, they're going to go down, but they're all so low. Medevacs will try and heal this up. However, harass down here, or sorry, up here at the natural was cleaned up at the same time. Uberdabing trying to do what he can to stay in this game, but every time coming out a little further behind.
Actually, if you look at Uberdabing, he's actually up by 7 workers, and there's still 13 guys in that refinery.
Oh man, this pains me to watch. Just want to like reach out into the past. They're like, Make Marine, please, your refinery, fix this.
That actually hurts him so much. Look at the income tab right now.
Yeah, he should be. Man. He should be so far ahead of his opponent right now, but he's not. He's actually behind by quite a significant amount.
Well, we'll see if he's able to actually make up for that with this 3rd command center he has on the way.
Yeah, both players suffering from that. I mean, like, the thing is, these extra 2 workers off of gas for a blue Terran player as well. I mean, the gas income when you're going things like tanks is so important.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, oh, there we go. He fixes it. He fixes it. iMake Marine.
Oh man, he's got to feel like such a fool, wondering like, how long was that happening? I mean, gosh darn it. But okay, we got tanks, we got Marines coming across the field, Marauders and some Marines waiting in response, but there's just not enough tanks here if you're from Make Marine.
Well, what does he actually have? A lot of Marauders to eat the shots of the tanks, but there's only 1 tank moving in here. These Marines are going to be able to do a lot of damage ripping, and here we go.
What nice stim forward. Right on top of the tanks. Oh, the Marauders are just not going to be able to hold up to this Marine damage. With players on, only 1 upgrade, actually none for Marine, just not quite finished yet.
And he's pulling the SCVs. Looks like the Uberdabing is going to be able to actually take a huge lead here, if not just win right out.
Yeah, I don't know, like, the production here, it's there. Oh no, he's pulling the SCVs at this point.
Did you see the Marauder explode on the ramp?
Yeah, slide down like a like a playground slide. Tanking the siege up, but no way can do anything. The SCV's now trying to get in here, do what they can, but GG coming out of iMake Marine.
Zynga going to be put behind at 2-1 by Uberdabing. Let's see if they can bring it back and take it to the